Alright, what's happening, fam? How we all doing? How was your weekend, fam? Let me know in the chat while I check who we have here. Mr. Yankov, as always. Ochi, Drew, how you doing, my friend? Peter, Deja, Gavin, Tyler, Ekoimi, Player, Ronak, Redempto, Martin, VG, Arthur, Dobry, Javier, Badman, Amat, Kishore, and the rest of you guys. How are you guys? I'm doing fine, fam. I'm doing fine. Appreciate you asking. What's up, Cowboy? Krishna, Nurse Exam. Nice, fam. Let's freaking go. Yeah, man. Pretty busy weekend. So tight schedule. Very busy with the businesses. So man, we absolutely grew in the weekend where everybody everywhere but usually is slower. Man, we hit 3k subs. We reached our initial goal we had. So this is just an amazing milestone. So the goal for this week is to reach 4k, and as you can see, we've been absolutely growing. I mean, just look at this chart. We've been just on an absolute uptrend here. We are definitely in some momentum phase. And of course, we had so many new people also joining in the VIP. So a warm welcome to all of you guys. Jorge, or George, AR, Israel, Hilal Khan, Kobe, Mr. Don, Shane Tucker, and the rest of you guys, man. So many new people joining in, so welcome to the stream, fam. Welcome, ready to smash it. Super ready, so let's go. Let me quickly do something here. Give me a moment, fam. There we go. I just started a poll. Let me know what's your bias for the rest of the week, or the whole week basically. That's not just for today. Let me know the whole week is what you're looking for. Matt, welcome to the stream, my G. Appreciate you subscribing. There we go. Okay. Yes, sir. Doing good as well, Mass. Appreciate you for asking. Ola says, I am new here. Appreciate you joining in, my friend. For the people that are new here, my name is Real. I trade with volume profile, hard time frame, supply and demand, and order flow as my trade confirmations. I'm live here on a daily basis on the Asia session, so around 8 p.m. New York time. Make sure to be here on time, just like how all of you guys are here at this current time, because this is when I give my full analysis, and then after that we wait for it setup to play out. So let's see what else we have here. Iran talks late. Latest, Trump so desperate he's ready to walk away without a nuclear deal. Oh my god. The story continues, right? The story continues. Don't forget to smash that like button as well, guys. Let's freaking grow. Let's smash this week as well, man. We've been on an absolute hot streak here, so let's freaking go. Alright, let's see the poll. 58% bullish. 60% bullish. Okay. Don't forget to put in your votes, guys. I know your biases. Awesome. Good morning, Joseph. Let me so then explain quickly what I'm looking at for today, at least. First, let me start with the higher time frame. Let's look at the seasonal forecaster. Today it's showing the cycle top. It was also on August 6th. That's where they pulled back a little bit, but now it finally tapped into that monthly supply I've been talking about for weeks, and I even mentioned it last week actually. What did I say? This could easily make the bottom wick on the monthly time frame, and then boom, what happened? Exactly that. Made the bottom wick on the monthly straight to that monthly supply. So now we go to the weekly time frame. With this bullish candle closure here, we definitely did create a new weekly demand. We have a rally base rally type of demand. Where's weekly? There we go. That's the weekly. So let's refine it a little bit more. 3 daily aligns, so pretty much the same. Daily, there we go. We have a beautiful daily demand down here. So that's even closer, more relevant. So I can even either delete that weekly or just keep it for later, because at the moment this daily is more relevant because the price is closer. Where is it? Oh my god. We have a rally base rally type of demand here as well. Let's see if we can refine it a little bit more. 12-hour time frame, it's pretty much the same. 8-hour, pretty much the same. So what I'm gonna do is just keep the daily, and the daily demand is around 43.04. So now let's go to the intraday time frame and mark out the key levels I'm looking at. First is the Sunday open. The way we mark is the basically the weekly open, where it opens. And if you don't know where it opens, you can use our free shadow info session map indicator. I will drop the link to you guys in the chat as well. This is a free indicator you can use. It shows the weekly divider. It also shows the daily divider. You can literally turn it on and then use the previous daily levels with the volume profile. You can also see the sessions as well, as you can see. So this orange line here will be your Sunday open. I have marked it up as well. Second key level I'm looking at is the previous weekly level. So you take your volume profile, you draw it across previous weekly open till current week's open. So what we have here, the previous weekly value area high. So, but as you can see, it's way lower. So at the moment, I'm not really looking at it. Also aligns with the previous daily point of control. So definitely 42.65 will be an important level to reach for. We also have this range here on a 1-hour time frame. Second, I have marked up third, the previous daily level. You draw your volume profile from Friday's open till today's open. So that's the previous day open technically, right? On a trading perspective. Then that's where we have the previous daily value area high right here. There we go. You see where it bounced from? Previous daily value area high. Perfect bounce when it dropped here. So the key level I said on the daily demand is 43.04 or 3, I think. So around this area. So far I don't have any clean key level around there. Let me check the swing level. Boom. Actually that's very nice. Swing value high. The swing value high is quite nice actually, so I'm gonna keep that one as well. So let's move on now. As you can see, 5-minute dropped quite nice from Sunday open, but then you could say trapped the sellers. A lot of sellers were actually stepping in on order flow. You can see all these red bubbles are the contract for the sellers. Even on this 50-minute time frame here on the footprint, you can see all these sellers, come on, all these sellers here trying to push the price down. But what happened? Took out this previous low here, tapped into the previous day value high, got undervalued on 5, boom, straight to the upside, straight reversal, right? So the only way I will look for shorts for gold is only if it closes below previous daily value high, which is right here. So to me, this is gonna be the only place I will look for shorts, and anything above Sunday open, I'm willing to look for longs. But price is also choppy, or you could say in a range, right? This one, range, there we go, you see? So I think the best way for me to look for longs is wait for a breakout of this range, a retracement, and continuation. So we will have our classic RBRD pattern: R for range, B for breakout, R for retracement, and D for distribution. So RBRD pattern. Let's see which one of these setups will happen today. It could easily drop more because 1 hour still not closed yet. 4 hour as well, we have the closure in 47 minutes. So it could easily come take out the highs or the lows and then reverse as well. So I'm willing to play both sides depending on the price development. I'm not gonna get married to my bias. I never do that. Unless we are in a super heavy trend. That's gonna be a different question or different approach. So let me know if that made sense, or you guys are looking at something different. That's completely fine too. I think buyers will go home today. Let's see, my friend, let's see. So I see a lot of new people coming in. If you're new here, you don't know how it works, feel free to ask any question if you need to, and I can read through your comments here. Month of June's POC is around that area. Alright, alright. Seems like it wants to push up here, but the problem is, yeah, it could close above VWAP. If it closes above VWAP and then pull back to this point of control and then push up, I think that's where I would be willing to take a long something like this, right? And the reason I don't want to take it now is 15-minute closure still in 1 minute. This one could easily flip better. Ron, welcome to the stream, my friend, welcome. So if this one flips bearish and end up closing below VWAP, I think that's gonna look way better for shorts. So drop a 1 in the chat if the analysis made sense, or you just understood what I tried to explain here on my analysis. Awesome, awesome. Why have you marked both buys and the sells? I just went through the full analysis now, my friend. Make sure to be here on time, because that's when I give the full analysis at the beginning of the stream. But the reason I mark both, because I don't get married to my bias. If this one ends up closing below and not giving me the confirmation for the longs, why wouldn't I take the short then? If you're gonna keep marrying your bias and then you keep trying to long here, stop loss, long, stop loss, and then long, stop loss. You might be new here, but that's something I always preach, is don't get married to your bias. If you wanna do that, that's completely fine. Not my way of trading. I would love to see this one actually pulling back to the point of control. If this 15 minute makes a big bottom wick here to this point of control, that's where it made that's where it was the most volume traded at that candle. I think I'm willing to take it long if it flips bullish. So something like this. Maybe. Okay, tapped perfectly. Maybe something like this on the flip. That'll be quite interesting. Let's see if we can actually flip bullish. If we can actually flip bullish, that'll be quite interesting. With the 15 minute closure above, I kinda like it. Targeting those this high maybe. I'm not sure if it's gonna go all the way towards the New York high on Friday. But I mean, if it goes, that's good for us, right? I've learned that here, to not marry to your bias. Appreciate you, Yankov. Appreciate you, my friend. You can always show it here on time, locked in, and man, you've been on absolute roll as well. You've been killing it, Yankov. Can it fill the NFP candle gap below? What are the chances? Sam Cod, welcome to the stream, my friend. Appreciate you joining in. Adam as well. I mean, there's a chance it could go flip that candle, NFP candle. Hashim, that's possible. What's up, Christian? Official Christian, welcome to the stream, my friend. You're expecting buy soon? Same. I'm waiting for a flip. Starting to look juicy. What's up, DS? God, I have a buy stop. Okay, just got tagged in. Okay. If it fails, it is fine, fam. Then we look for the next opportunity. Probably targeting those highs. But it has to give us the follow through, right? If it doesn't give us the follow through, then it's not good. That'll be the first attempt. If it doesn't go either side and it keeps chopping around, then I will look for a potential setup after the 4-hour closure, which is in 39 minutes. And in that case, I think I can have a better clarity. I don't think it's ready to go up yet. Maybe it's an inducement. Maybe yes. I'm willing to risk it and give it a shot. If it tags me out, then I know I'm invalidated and I will look for the next opportunity. You know? That's why we have stop loss, right? That's where I would get invalidated, and if it hits stop loss, then yeah, it invalidates me. It means that I was wrong in that trade, so I'll look for the next opportunity. Welcome to the Shrimpy Chai. Welcome. I'm already in for buys, targeting Friday New York highs. That would be nice actually if it goes all the way to the Friday highs, which is 43.71.8. That would be interesting. I would love to see that actually. You know? I think it really depends. If we see 4-hour closure around these highs, I think there's a good chance we make another bottom wicket and keep going higher. In that case, I would say yes, my friend. I think we're gonna go to those Friday highs, and I would love to see that. Don't get me wrong. Where we see you this early in Monday trade. Yeah, I'm willing to give it a shot. That's why there are some trades that look good, and I'm willing to give it a shot and risk it. And if it doesn't play out, there's gonna be more trades, more opportunities. Nothing to worry about. The Asian Open left the gap at opening on 1 minute. Can we buy from there? Because I also want to buy. 1 minute gap? Asia Open. Yeah, this one down here. Maybe. Maybe. It is possible. But if it goes all the way down there, I think I would be looking at if we're gonna see any closure around below the previous day value high or not. Because if that happens, I would say yes, I'm looking for way more bearish setup. He hasn't tagged your buy stuff. You got lucky there. You got lucky there, my friend. Previous day value high is different. I have marked up on spot. Do you have the same or not? Yeah, it's correct. It's the same key level. Maybe a little bit lower. If you wanna go for a perfect 43.32. So I'm not sure why I have a different level over there. My previous day value high is at 71. What? How is that possible? Let me check the futures as well. How is that even possible? It's a little bit lower on future. Yeah, it's at 32. How does it make sense if we have a different key level? Then do I have the right to extend? No, I don't. I never keep that one on. I don't think that's the case. I never have that one on. You see? Yeah, I got out on the gold trade, fam. Moving on to the next opportunity. Good, at least I know we're not gonna push up. Well, I think. Unless this one flips bullish, that's gonna be a different question or different scenario. How do you guys have a different previous day or high? What? Oh, it was my mistake. Why my previous day level was all the way to the back, to the Thursday? Okay, makes sense. That was my mistake. There we go. There we go. Now makes sense why I got rejected from there. Why did I had it until Thursday or from Thursday? I don't know why. Now makes sense. Now I figured it out why. Yeah, now it makes sense. Okay, so this trade was completely my fault. Yeah, look at that rejection from previous day point of control. No way I would have longed when I saw those type of rejections. Okay, starting the week with like this. Interesting. It is what it is. Well, look at all those rejections on previous day point of control. If I didn't have this one wrong marked up, there's no way I would have longed this. So yeah, thank you guys for letting me know, because what a small mistake. Okay, so now this changes way more the scenarios, only above the previous day point of control. Now makes sense. Made small mistakes. I'm up so much from the count from the last trades. I can handle the smallest. Oh, same. That's why I don't even bother taking a stop loss here, because it got tagged in right on the flip. Yes, previously POC rejection. Makes sense. Now I'm much more for shorts here. Now makes sense. It happens, fam. It happens. So lucky my stop didn't hit. Yeah, man. I told you, you got lucky. You got lucky. I was right, going down to 43.24. Awesome, my friend. Did you took a short, or you're waiting? Already in profit. Awesome, my friend. Awesome. Congrats for you. Yeah, there's no way I would have taken that one if I had the correct previous daily level. Good thing I had you guys to tell me. Okay, let me delete this, because now we don't have the previous day value high. so I would be much rather to short. Let's see if 15 minutes gonna tap into the point of control. Maybe in that case I'm going to take a short. So it pushes up towards the 5-minute high here, around this area. Because in that case, since the previous day value high had it marked up wrong, any shorts from Sunday open is much better. Makes much more sense to me. Like for example, right now it looks good. If it flips bearish, got into your VIP, now waiting for your request to be accepted. Awesome, Manik, awesome. Looking forward to see you inside the VIP. Okay, let's see if it can flip bearish, fam. I'm looking for a continuation here. Since I had the previous daily level completely wrong, marked up. Let's see now. So looking at something like this for a continuation, but the only problem would be if it comes back to the range. Makes you want to triple check your levels just in case. Yeah, man, for sure. Yeah, 15 is definitely undervalued then, definitely. It's been undervalued since yeah, around New York session, late New York on Friday. How's the 1 hour looking? Yeah, 1 hour just coming out of undervaluation, so yeah, it could give us some push. 4 hour is in that equilibrium on the valuation scanner. So yeah. Yeah, man, it happens, it happens. I'm a human too, I'm not a robot. Sometimes mistakes happens. So don't forget to smash that like button, fam. Okay, got tagged in, fam. Mistakes make you stronger, for sure, man, for sure, for sure. That's for sure. Stops, I'm probably gonna put above here. Let me see where I got tagged in. Yeah, something around there. Already made 1200 profits. That's amazing, my friend. That's amazing. Good job, good job. No, I didn't take it personally as well. Anointed, not at all. Buyers go home, I think. You were right, Marian. You were right. You said at the beginning, buyers will go home. And they did. Candle pulls. Yeah, you guys know what's the deal, right? The OGs know what the candle pull means. Call Trump. Okay. Where should I tell him to dump the price to? Let's see what we can target here. Of course, these lows will be the first target. I think that's gonna be a very nice one to target. The... what is that? Yeah. Basically in the middle of New York. But I mean, if it goes down here to the New York low, I wouldn't say no, my friends. I wouldn't say no. 1% move from the Asia top if that happens. I don't think we might drop instantly there. We might see some sort of pullback first, especially with the 4-hour closure coming in. So it could drop, and then pull back on the 4-hour, and then keep dropping if it's actually going to be weaker, right? If not, then we cool. Let me see, where can I target here? These lows would be nice though. These lows here. Let's see. Got in on both my personal account as well on Vantage, the Vantage account. You just need to see the follow through. Why didn't you call the trade in Telegram? Now I'm late to the entry. Well, I keep always saying be here on the stream on time, my friends. I keep repeating, be here on time. Make sure to attend the stream indeed, Gavin. Make sure to attend the stream on time. Then you won't miss the trades, my friend. If it reaches 1 hour, that would be nice. I can put my stop loss on break even. It will take out this low as well. But cannot forget that we are still in the range, so if it doesn't give the follow through, I will close it. 4-hour closure in 21 minutes. Okay, I do not let disrespect towards our team here. So I don't know. What are you trying to say here, my friend? Can you do the tomorrow AM session? We are live here on a daily basis, my friend, on the Asia session, so 8 PM New York time. Just subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out when we go live. That's one way so you don't miss out, because the streams are always scheduled beforehand. That second hour of Asia usually push the price higher. Yeah, it depends. That's why I said if I don't see the follow through, I will close it and I will look for opportunities after the 4-hour, which is in 19 minutes, because I think that's definitely gonna bring some volume. But if it drops here and it's around this area, I'm willing to just put the stop loss on break even and just let it run, you know? Which in this case I think might be good to close because 4 hours is not doing anything at the moment. Do you ever do New York AM session? We will be coming back with the New York session. We used to do New York session as well. We are just working on some back-end stuff behind the scene, and we will update you guys whenever we go live for New York session as well. Yona, welcome to the stream. Welcome, great to have you here. Appreciate you subscribing. Yeah, that's good, that's good. 69.7. Okay, I guess the 4 hours is gonna bring us more volume. Let's go, fam. We just hit 3100 subs. We've been absolutely growing, which we were just at 3k at the beginning of the stream. So we just reached 3100. Freaking amazing milestones been getting hit day by day. We are below VWAP. Chances for drop is higher. Yes, yes, let's see. We just need the follow through. We just need the follow through. Aaron, welcome to the stream, my friend. Congrats, bro, all deserved. Congrats, all value. Appreciate you, Demi and Yankov. These are the G's that are absolutely crushing it inside the VIP, man. These guys are making back. Let's see, it seems like the volume is kicking in again more. But I don't see a lot of activity here when it comes to the buyers or sellers. Neither to the bubbles, neither to the footprint, so. Trader BK, welcome to the stream, my friend. Thanks for subscribing. Due to my analysis, after this consolidation, price probably will go to 42.25 or 4,200. 4,200, Marianne. 4,200. Ooh, targeting all those lows. For me, if it drops, the first level I'm looking at is 43.03, which is the daily demand we talked about earlier. Was that at 43.03? 43.04. And then mark it out like this. There we go. Basically, that bearish candle before the NFP we had on Friday. That's the first level I'm looking at if we actually gonna drop here with momentum. So let's see. That daily demand looks juicy though. Looks very juicy. Rajiv, appreciate you subscribing. Welcome to the stream. $1,700 in profits now. Working amazing, Epic. Awesome, my friend. We'll go to 43.27 at least. Yeah, I agree with you. Basically these lows, the same as I said. 43.27 or 43, yeah, 27. These lows basically. I agree. Different chart, different POC. Which one are you talking about, Sobat? Are you talking about the futures? Do the candle pull? Okay. Should we do the candle pull, fam? The candle pull is the classic one. Saved my ass on Friday. Candle pull? Let's go then. Let's pull the candle together, fam. Get the candle here, you got to have the perfect angle like this, and then you keep pulling it. And then you just wait for the magic to happen. You just keep pulling it, and then eventually the magic will happen. Where are you expecting to buy? Probably around like 4300 or 4304 that we mentioned. Okay, I already flipped bearish, so let me pull you one more time, couple more times, so you don't think that I'm already done. Not that easy, my friend. But yeah, let me look at that swing level again that I mentioned earlier. 4305, yeah. So from this low to this top, basically the latest swing low to the swing high on a 1 hour time frame. Swing value high. This is basically the level I'm expecting some sort of bounce. So we have quite some room until there. Yes, I know, Joe. I know. I saw that. So yeah, swing value are high, previous day value are low. All of them aligns. That's good. Appreciate you, Adams. Appreciate you, my friend. Four-hour closure coming in 10 minutes, fam. 10 minutes. So for sure we're gonna see some more volume. I just wouldn't like to see a quick pump and then dump, because that's something we saw last week around the 4-hour closure. We were in a trade, we were in some good profit, nasty top wick, tagged us out on break even, straight to TP. So things like this can happen for sure. Does OANDA chart is more accurate? Yes, because there's more. It's more liquid. There's more volume overall in OANDA. That's why when it comes to the CFD charts, we always do the analysis on OANDA charts in general. When orange, when orange mat will finished? What? You mean orange man? You mean Mr. Trump? Gold correction incoming, in my opinion too. Alright, what levels you looking at the CFD, Sando? Let us know in the chat. Calendar, welcome to the stream, my friend. Thanks for subscribing. Oh yeah, I know he's talking about Trump, yeah. Okay, my friend. I know you wanna flip bearish and drop. Oh, I see I'm using VWAP chart, that's why it's... Yeah, you can use both, just to have a better reference. But mainly I would suggest use the Vantage for execution. Yeah, I think we're gonna see a quick push to the upside, yeah. So I agree with you guys. And I would not like to see that. Unless this one flips bearish, I think I would be a little bit more confident. How's the 15 looking? Yeah, 15 looks juicy if it flips bearish, man. Seriously. I mean, even if the 1 hour flips bearish. Satria, welcome to the stream, my friend. Appreciate you subscribing. Yes, guys, yes, I am in a position. I have it on my screen right now. But the candle pool is undefeated. It is, my friend, it is. The candle pool is undefeated. So we do not like to see the defeat today. How many candle pulls we've done? Is there anybody that has been counting or not? How many trades we have hit TP because of the candle pull? I lost count. But yeah, I see a lot of new people joining in. We trade with volume profile, hard time frame supply and demand, and order flow as the trade confirmations. And we are live here on a daily basis on Asia session, so don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out when we go live, because all the streams we do are scheduled before we go live. So if you have the notification bell on, you're not gonna miss out when we go live. So yeah, regarding to the news as well this week, we have a couple of red folders, but nothing like I would say that is like packed every single day. Like tomorrow we have the holiday in Japan, but no major news on dollar. I mean, there is existing home sales, which is 3 stars, but I don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference. So beside that, Wednesday we do have the CPI. I think that's where I have my focus on when the news comes out, because I think this is gonna bring some volatility on dollar at least on Wednesday, 30 minutes after New York. And Thursday, just GDP for British pound and initial jobless claim and core PPI for dollar, or PPI, yeah. So yeah, main things are Wednesday and Thursday, I think. the main focus of people. Beside that, yeah, I can't seem to see anything interesting on Friday besides GDP for euro. For dollar, nothing crazy. Just Wednesday and Thursday, I would say. There we go, now the volume's kicking in. Yeah, that 15-minute flip bearish. Now we're gonna see a beautiful drop. Let's see where we're gonna drop to. Yeah, Marion, I hope it just makes a small topic and then straight up drop. None of that craziness. Okay, 1 hour hit. But the question is, do I want to put my stop loss on break even now? Because 4 hour could make a nasty topic and then drop. I think that is quite possible. Now Schrader was already in the short but took some profits on the lows. That's awesome, Jet. Taking profit is a good thing, man. You're never gonna go broke taking profit, so good job on that. Yeah, a lot of sellers are stepping in now. Vansh, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you subscribing. Gayan, welcome. Nice calling. Yeah, man, yeah. As I said, that first setup was completely my mistake. It is what it is. I'm not gonna be emotional about it. I saw a clean rejection, but then I had different days. I think 1 hour candle close to red, so absolutely market will go down. That would be exactly what I would be looking for. 1 hour closing, a quick top weekend drop. Klaus, welcome to the stream, my friend. Thanks for subscribing. All of you guys. Was in a trade, but just left the trade with 300. That's good, my friend. Profit is profit. Profit is profit. It's gonna compound. If you take it like 300, 500, depending on your account size, that's just gonna compound over time, man. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna put my stop loss on break even on both futures and my Vantage account. Where is it? Oh, there we go. So let's hope for a clean drop from here. Just doubled my account. Man, you're a freaking monster, Epic. Good job, my friend. Good job. Ryu, can you show the levels of previous day value? Low, previous day value, and previous day, please? I want to see if I marked up on my charts right. There we go. Right, let me make sure I mark it up right this time. There we go. Previous day POC is around 43.45. Value high is at the top and the value low is around 43.06. Come on, drop, baby. I know you want to drop. Don't play around with us. I know you want to drop. I know you want to drop. Give me some TP. I would not like to see these sellers getting trapped down here. Just like how these sellers got trapped right at the bottom. I do want to see a closure below here. You see those bars at the top? It got rejected here, got rejected here. Yeah, volume's going crazy right now. I would not like to see a flip bullish. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I would want to see a closure below like 43.27 ish or 43.28. Do we have any killable on the footprint? Nothing crazy, right? Yeah, gonna most likely be out on break even. Probably got out already on Vantage. Oh, nice. Still not. Yeah, out on break even on the futures. On Vantage as well. Yeah, classic reversal, right? The 4 hour taking out the lows, reversing, or taking out the highs or reversing. I'm not gonna say it's not gonna drop. There's not a chance it could drop. So yeah, break even hit on this trade. I don't know if I would re-enter if it flips bearish, because yeah, taking out all these lows here and then flipping is actually something I was looking at. Maybe if it goes below value low. Yeah, maybe. Awesome, Sam. Awesome, my friend. Deepak, welcome to the shrimp, friend. Welcome. It's Shanghai open, that's why high volume. Yes, we know, yes. Yeah, man, good job for you guys that took profit. One account $61 profit and another account 68 profit. Awesome, Mobin. Awesome, my friend. Yeah, I think a good decision I put stop loss on break even. I usually don't like to risk it too much after it hits 1 hour already. Let's see if we can get rejected again. Keep pulling Rio, please. First day, great profit. Awesome. Hola, awesome. Thanks, bro. I've made 6.3% in profit. Awesome, awesome. Wow, look at this nasty guy flipping bearish again. The thing is, I don't want to enter on the flip, and stop loss is gonna be huge. Maloon, welcome to the stream. Wow. Wow, tap perfectly to VWAP, all these bars trapped at the top. Wow. Now I think we're gonna drop. Not gonna lie, I do wanna enter. With that VWAP tap, oof, it's looking juicy, boy. Oh, it's looking juicy. The fixed value low up the hold range as well. Oh boy, it's looking juicy. The only problem of entering now is the stop loss. The only way it would make sense is at least towards here. And I don't know if I want to enter with that big of a stop loss, you know. So let's see if it pulls back somehow. In that case, I'm willing to. Wow, absolute craziness. Wow, I also managed to close almost below that box that I marked up earlier. Gold being gold. Wow, that was crazy though. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Welcome. As always, bias is correct. Yeah, my friend, yeah. That sell is almost perfect though. Let's see if I've got undervalued against the dollar. 15 has been undervalued. One number just came out of it, but it looks like it wants to go to the undervaluation again. So let's see, man, but that perfect tap to the Sunday open. Oof, juicy. I'm entering sell. Oh, trust me, I would want it to enter short as well. But I'm like, the only way stop loss would make sense if I put at least towards this high, or at least above this 5-minute high. But still would be quite big. And I don't really like to trade with the wide stop loss, personally. But that's just me. But yeah, man, would have been perfect right at here, the entry that we got. I think it was somewhere around here, right? Yeah, would have been 2R by now. Let's see if we can pull back to this hold range on this 5-minute. Can mark out the hold range is nice. Till the breakout. Yeah, fixed value low is way higher. It's just the internal range. The fixed value low looks a little bit more juicy. Let's see which one of these it's gonna get respected first. Either just the internal range, this one, or the whole range. I'm looking at both. Awesome solo, awesome. Demi, as always, killing it. I wanna go buy position now. Damn, freaky. I just took out prop phase 1 with this Your Sweet Beautiful set. Here it, Peter. Congrats as well. You guys are looking for buys. I wouldn't really look for buys at the moment, but that's just me, right? I would much rather we see some sort of pullback and then short it again, rather than longing it here. I don't see much going on right now to take a long, unless you're a scalper. Just take this small pullback here, just this, boom. Do we see a possible 4300 today? Possibly. I think 4304 is actually possible. At least the swing value I think it's very possible. That's why I took the short as well. Do you think 4317 is a buying area? I don't know about 4317. I don't know. Ah, you're talking about fixed point of control of this whole range. I see what you mean. Maybe it is already rejecting from the value high of that range. So maybe, yeah, you guys talking about long, maybe a quick one from here to here to 43.30, but I wouldn't take it. I think the seller pressure is a little bit higher than buyers, to be honest. Awesome, Marcel, awesome. He'll sell again at 43.32. Yeah, not a bad area. I would want to see pullback to 43.34 or 36 if it happens, right? That doesn't mean that it will pull back, but especially with this 4 hour, oh my days, looks like it wants to drop easily to 4300. I'm next in your VIP. Awesome, Marcel, looking forward to see you in there. That's great to hear, my friend. Let me know in the chat if you're still holding your shorts. Drop a 1 in the chat if you are still holding your shorts, and drop it 2 if you're already out or you took some profit. One VE, one. Two, a lot of twos. Two max profit, boss. That's awesome, Peter. No trade so far today. Alright. Holding from 43.40. Okay, very good. Took out half at 1 hour and rest speed. That's good, taking profit. Andrews is still holding. Yeah, I think it could drop to that 43.04 with this momentum. Look at this momentum, man. Does not care about the buys. My TP is at 43.11. I mean, we could tap there, not gonna lie. Squeeze along on the momentum and miss the short. So waiting. Yeah, same cowboy. I'm waiting as well. If it can give me another re-entry, I might enter again. Awesome. Looks profit, awesome, Kafur. Can you explain VIP? Sure. First thing first, you can join our free Telegram. The link is in the description. And the ways you can get into the VIP, you can just click on the pinned message at the top, and then you can read through this message or this post, to see how we can access the VIP. We do have the main channel where we share our analysis. Me and Pavel, sometimes Andre as well. We share our analysis. Then we have the educational series video. So we have at the moment 5 videos. More will be released soon. But we do have video about the volume profile, supply and demand, correlations, COT data, seasonality, and execution. So our entry models that we use on a daily basis, as you can see, explaining on a live example on the market, and also the demonstration here. Then we have the general chat. Also welcome to all the new people that joined in, and we have a specific channel for every instrument. So we have for the gold, which we are super active there, Bitcoin. Then we have the winning trades, where everybody who take wins post here. As you can see, we've been absolutely crazy in it, killing it last week. We have the macro overview, which Ronak has done an amazing job of just breaking down everything from dollar to gold to all the currencies, and of course Nasdaq and so on. Egoimi, join the free Telegram. As I said, the link is in the description, and click on the pinned message here on the free Telegram. Then read through this post. You can have access to our VIP by reading that post, and there you go. Just saw your question, Manik. Does fixed value low and fixed value high change after we move 2-3 hours forward from now, or just keep same levels mark for the whole day? I think depends on the context, my friend. If it's a fixed level, that means that it's a range. So if it breaks out of the range, doesn't make sense if you also change the volume profile. But if it keeps ranging, then yes. Let me know if that made sense. Yo, what's up, Kilo? HRTV, welcome to the stream, my friend. Yes, Marcel, as you can see, Gavin already answered you, but when you access the VIP, you will have also access to our stack of indicators as well. Awesome, fam. Let's see, we reached 100, almost 20 likes. There's almost 310 of you guys here. Do me a favor and smash that like button. Let's reach 150. That's our next step. And we are halfway there to 3200. So smash that subscribe button as well if you haven't already. Still getting rejected from that range, huh? Yeah, still hovering around the value high of that range. West was so on point today again, and you were right about also the pullback before the jump. Yeah, man, exactly. I just don't like to risk it sometimes just to hit a stop loss thing going to my TP. I prefer just to put a stop loss on break even because that's how I trade. And most of my trades either go to TP or stop loss. There's no hit break even and then go straight to TP. This kind of stuff happens rarely. But I started to see more this kind of pattern on gold. But the problem is, if I don't put my stop loss on break even, then this top week is a little bit higher, tag me out and then drop. I think that's gonna be worse, you know. I'm much more happy with just take my break even, go to full TP, than one of these nasty big candle takes me out and go straight to TP. But that's just me, right? Every person is different. Daily live will be there. Daily live, we are live here on a daily basis for Asia session, my friend. So turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out when we go live. Looks like you can't join VIP if you're in the US. You can. It's just, I believe, if you can't join with Vantage, you can also get in with the one-time payment fee, and then you will get a lifetime access. So anyone else thinking of adding more shorts to this grid setting in? Someone's getting aggressive. Someone's getting aggressive, DS. No, Cowboy, I haven't looked at the silver yet. Welcome to the stream, Ruben. I haven't looked at the silver for a couple of weeks already, but I need to get back on it because I like trading silver. I really like it. Odeha says lost 2 today. What trades did you took, my friend? Let us know. Can I join VIP? Yes, just click on the link in the description, join our free Telegram, and then click on the pinned message. Let me show it to you. Click on the pinned message at the top here, then read through this post of how you can join our join our VIP. Which time are you coming live? 8 PM New York time, my friend, every single day. But make sure to be here 5-10 minutes before, because that's when I give my full analysis and breakdowns. Love these videos you're making, explaining very well. What's the price for the VIP? So the one-time fee for the lifetime access is $4.97, but then you get a lifetime access, and also our stack of indicators which we use on a daily basis, like valuation scanner, seasonal forecaster, and much more. 43.30 looking good for shorts. I don't know. At the moment, I don't know if I would short around 43.30. Should we hold the sells or close now? I would suggest at least take some profit. If you want to let it run, take some profit, put the... It could push up also. Where's the link to the fee that you pay? You're in the USA. I don't see that anymore. As I said, my friend, join the free Telegram and then you can DM our support here. If you DM our support, they will guide you through the process and they will let you know how to get in. Okay? Just click on that support link, message our support, and they will get back to you as soon as possible. Ooh, imagine if this one flips bearish. Wow, nasty amount of sellers right now. What's up? You quickly going, bro? What? I'm coming after a long time. Last time live watching was 30 or 60, now you grow to 300. Yes, my friend, we've been absolutely growing. Good morning, SR. SR Kim. Welcome, my friend. Bro, your back music is nice. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, my friend. Still need to put even more musics. I want to make a whole playlist so I can share it with you guys as well, because we have some people asking for it already. How many times are you F in the market, bro? What? Didn't understand that question, my friend. Keep pulling, boss. Where's your TP, Peter? Where's your TP, my friend? 4300? Ryu, shall we do some challenge like 1 to 10k, something like that? Oh, we're already doing it, my friend. Let me show it to you guys. We started this Vantage account with 1k, like 11, maybe 13 days ago, so like 2 weeks ago. And we reached 3k, of course with my minor loss today, we are at 2.9. So we've been absolutely growing. Let me try to open up my trade Zella here so I can show it to you guys. And we are actually doing that challenge. Let me resync it. So yeah, we are definitely doing this kind of challenges and I really enjoy it. We already did, I did another challenge as well where I took $160 to $800 in about a week and a half. Ooh, what a drop. Holy. What the hell was that? Holy guacamole. Oh my god. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Appreciate you subscribing. Where is it? There we go. This is the same account on Vantage, as you can see. 1900 profit in like 2 weeks. So we started this on 29th of July, Wednesday last week. And you can see we're absolutely growing here. And even the P&L curve, look at that. Right? And this is just for today, so that doesn't matter. It can change towards the end of the day. Edo, appreciate you subscribing, my G. But yeah, you can see currently up 1900, so from 1k that's like 190%, right? And the goal, the next step for this challenge is to hit 5k. So we are like 3.1k away. That's gonna be the next step, my friend. Oh yeah, my bad. It's actually, we are at 2.9, so yeah, we need 2.1k to hit 5k. My bad. I was just calculating just the P&L. Yes, my friend, we do use AI for our IG pages. We have a whole team behind us. No, there's a reason why we are growing so freaking fast. We're almost at 3200. We hit 3k yesterday, actually. During the weekend, we absolutely kept growing and growing. So we are like 47 subs away from 3200. We are not that far off, and I'm sure we're gonna hit it easily this week, around like 4k. That's our goal for current week. Zex says building my account to join the VIP. Well, looking forward to see you soon inside the VIP, my friend. I have this account of $50 and the target is $10 daily, and I have gotten it an extra this morning already, and I've also gotten that prop run too. Okay. Welcome to the stream, Fogo. Welcome. Sergio as well, welcome, my friend. Alex, congrats, bro. Where are you based? Currently, I'm living in Japan, my friend. Currently. That might change in the futures. Who knows? Where are you guys from? Let me know in the chat. Where are you guys from? Texas, Bangalore, Ghana, Morocco, US, India, Nigeria, Toronto, SA, India, Ghana. Oh, welcome, my friends. Great to have you all in the stream. Nigeria, Sri Lanka, Nevada, Singapore, nice. All right, easy. Or Nairobi, Quebec. Mars. That's awesome. Let us know. Let us know if you see some aliens over there. Germany. Wanna go to Germany one day. Just to drive at a track over there. And Autobahn? Oh yeah, for sure Autobahn. No speed limit. But I wanna go to drive at the Nürburgring. That's the goal. Autobahn's like, whatever. Nürburgring is gonna be more fun. Welcome to the Shrimp J. Appreciate you subscribing. Do you swing or just scalp? I do both. When the markets are giving me confirmations, or maybe we are starting to trend, that's where I do mainly my swings. I have a crystal ball. I told you we'll go down to 43.24. Awesome, my friend. Now we'll go to 43.13. That's awesome. You should try simulator, it's very fun and realistic. I do, my friend. I do a lot of driving in simulator. Well, I drift in real life too, so so sometimes I just train on sim. But I mainly drive on real life. Currently I don't have any sim, so whenever I want to drive I go to one of my friend's shop he has over there and I drive there. I sold my sim like a couple months ago, so I'm like, bro, I have a car, I drift my car, you know. So that's why sometimes I'm like, let me just take my car and go drifting. Like literally next month I'm gonna be drifting at one of the tracks close to my house. So better have some fun. Mike, welcome to the stream, my G. Appreciate you subscribing. We're in a short position, the 4-hour looks mad to swing to the daily support. No, we closed our shorts. Some people are still holding, but we entered short around this area. So usually when I'm in a trade, I keep my entry here. But for now I'm out, so I usually delete it. What's my favorite asset to trade? Nowadays it's gold, but I like to trade gold and Dow Jones, so US 30. US 30 is my favorite to trade, but for US 30 I only trade after New York Stock Exchange, so after 9:30 New York time. Still holding shorts, that's awesome, Jyoti. That's awesome, my friend. My profit now 5 figures. Awesome, Joe. You've been absolutely crushing it as well. Let me see if I can find that image that you sent a couple days ago. There we go. In the winning trades, you got 10k. Beautiful. This guy been absolutely crushing it. Beautiful numbers. So yeah, Yusuf been absolutely crushing it. Look at that trade on NFP. Oh man, killing it, my friend. Not just him, but a lot of other members as well. Look at this beautiful Bitcoin short. So if you were in the VIP during the weekend, we caught this beautiful short as well on Bitcoin. Absolutely beautiful. Ready and take profit, nice. At the moment, I would just rather prefer to come to the swing value high, and if we find some sort of support, I'm willing to take a long at swing value high. And if you just joined it, the swing value high comes from the 1 hour time frame of this low here. Why is it like that, my friend? Why did this one? Oh, that's the previous weekly level, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, it was from this low here, from 7th of August, Friday basically, till this high. Yeah, it's actually Thursday, but for me it's Friday because it's after midnight. So yeah, you draw from this low to this high, your volume profile, and then you get this one. This is the key level, right? This is the volume profile, and then you can see the swing value high. And the reason I'm really looking at that is because the daily demand that I marked up aligns perfectly with that one at 4304. See, 4304, this daily demand. We have a rally, base rally type of demand, and then we go there, 4304. You see, the swing value high perfectly aligns with that. So either I'm gonna actually mark out the whole range here on 15 minutes, maybe just that one. So either I wait for a pullback to the fixed value low, or even fixed point of control. I think it's quite valid. Fixed point of control, and if we see some sort of bounce from there, that's where I'm willing to take this continuation here. So basically these two. There we go. So watch out for 4334 and 4336 ish. Something like this maybe. Or even just from the value low, so I wouldn't say no to this one as well. I'm happy with any of these two. There we go. Just took a risk and I entered after break even. Okay, okay. Being aggressive. But being aggressive pays off, guys, depending on if you know what are you doing and if you don't take some random trades. Being aggressive definitely pays off. There's a reason why I took this 1k count to almost 3k. Well, we were at 3k in just matter of what, 11 days, because I hit 3k on Friday, so 11 days 11 days for 200% profit. Rio left Mexico last Friday, now in Quebec, Canada. Yeah, I remember Hatecast. I remember you said you were gonna go to Canada, so I hope you had a great flight. So what, in Canada it's probably around 8 or 9 p.m. It's probably around like 9:47, 9:45-ish. 9:47, yeah, exactly. Damn, we have quite a decent amount of people from Canada, huh? Cowboys from Canada too. I speak French and English. Ooh, oui. That's all I know. Don't ask me more. That's all I know. Eric N, appreciate you subscribing, my G. Welcome to the stream. Bonjour. Yeah, that's also another thing I know. That's it. Don't ask me more. That's all I know. It's already hard enough to learn 4 languages. French is, I would assume it's quite hard to learn. Maybe. Merci too, yeah. I guess I know 3 words in French, that's it. Hey Ahmed, how you doing, my brother? Welcome to the stream. Do you ever trade 1 minute time frame? Yes, I do, depending on the context. I don't trade just on the 1 minute, like for example, only trade on a 1 minute like this, but I always do top-down analysis, so start from higher time frame all the way to the lower time frame. In that case, yes, sometimes I do enter on 1 minute, but my favorites are usually 5 or 15. That's my I would say my usual time frames that I trade with. Explain your view. Make sure to be here on time when the stream starts, Ahmed, because that's when I give my full analysis. So turn on your notification bell and also subscribe so you don't miss out when we go live. We're live here on a daily basis on Asia session at 8 p.m. New York time. So looking forward to see you on time. I got out at my target price 42.13 as I forecasted it well. Awesome. Kusant. Do you always use footprint? Absolutely. I use always, but mainly for my trade executions, right? I don't just trade based on the order flow. Start higher time frame for direction. Yes, my friend, yes. Amos, welcome to the show, my friend. Nice fam, we are 31 subs away from 3200, so do me a favor, smash that subscribe button as we are growing here day by day, man. We have been on an absolute roll. Awesome, Amos, great to see you commenting here as you're new. We're live here on a daily basis on Asia session. This start at 8 PM New York time, and make sure to be here on time because that's when I give my full analysis. We just caught this beautiful short here, right here before that retest. So yeah, a lot of people took some profit along the way, some people let it run. Now we're waiting for a potential pullback to this 43.34, 43.36 level. And if we're actually gonna be weaker on gold, I'm willing to take a short from there again, and then potentially targeting the 43.04, which is the daily demand I have there. I would love to see actually a pullback now instead of just dropping and then buying from here. I would much rather see that happening first. I'm in short since 43.45. Nice, right at the top. Robert Nelson, welcome to the stream, my friend. I'm making 1 hour swing, but my killer was like position upside. Sure, I can help you. Let me know if you're using the same chart, which is the OANDA chart for gold. And if yes, you draw your volume profile. Let me delete it. From this low here to this high here. So this low to this high. So boom, boom. And then let me know if it's still at different key levels. If not, let me know your settings as well. If it crosses previous day value low, it might go to hit previous week value high. I think that's possible, my friends. For me, I'm looking at the previous, at the swing value high, but it's again close to the previous daily value low. Where is it? Dun, dun, there we go. Yeah, it's about the same level. 4307. PST, welcome to the stream, my friend. Setting, okay, the settings are 128 row size and 70 value area volume. You can take a screenshot, and also you can rewind the stream as well. And then let me know. Also, don't forget, I see a lot of people making this mistake. Uncheck the extend to right, because if you click this one, for example, I choose from here to here, right? If you click on the extend to right, it will calculate all the volume profile in the right side as well. You see, it's gonna be changed. So probably you have like this. Don't forget to turn off the extend to right. This one is good to use if you want to use, like, for example, a session volume or something like that. In that case, I would say yes. Gold will definitely take out Friday highs. What do you think? It's possible, but I wouldn't say definitely because I'm not so sure. Nobody knows. Because it just tapped into that monthly supply as well in that 43.65. So yeah, it could take out the highs and then reverse again, something like this. It's definitely possible to take out those highs. Especially if it comes down, tap into this daily demand and then start reversing. I think there's gonna be a higher chance. Yeah, awesome, friend. Awesome. So yeah, fam. Seems like it's a little bit low volume, but again, my scenarios are still remaining the same. Either we pull back to that range that I marked up here, this one, and we see some sort of resistance and then potentially look for another sell, the same place, or it drops to that 4300, 4304 that we were looking at, find some sort of support, which is also daily demand, and then start to push up, go for this correction of this move. So looking at these both scenarios, either could play out. Seems like sellers are not done yet, but based on the order flow we could push up. What is your win rate on the trades? On average it's like 40 to 60%, depending on the market condition, you know. It's not gonna be always the same, but on average 40 to 60%. Morning Summit, great to see you back, my G. I think that's a good question to ask you guys as well. Let me know in the chat, what is your win rate on average? I would assume most people are somewhere between 30 to 50%. Let me know your win rate and your average risk to reward ratio. So for example, if you're 35% win rate and I don't know, 2 to 1, right? So mine is like 40 to 60%, as I said, but my risk to reward ratio on average is like 2R. So over time it's profitable regardless. That's why I always keep saying, take your emotions off of trading, because that's when you're gonna mess up. %, Kishore, okay, that's pretty decent. If I only go for 1-to-1, oh, my win rate's gonna be over 70%, easy. This is what we are learning in VIP. Amazing, amazing. Join VIP, you will not regret, guys. Yeah, man, Joe been absolutely crushing it since he's in a VIP as well. This is what we are learning in the VIP. Amazing, amazing. Awesome, my friend. Win rate 70% and 3R. Okay, it's okay. Yeah, then you definitely have to be millionaire, my friend. 70%, 74% win rate and 3R. Is that on average, like the whole year, or just only when you have a good month? Because when I have a good month, some of my months are like 80% win rate, but some are like 30%. That's why my average is around like 40 to 60%. So I don't know. Currently 36%, average 2.3. That's pretty good actually. Anything over 34% with a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, you are profitable over time. George, appreciate you subscribing, my G. Welcome to the stream. I have been trading over 3 years, my friend. 3+ years. Dan says 50% winning days at least, yeah. 50% summit as well, pretty decent. Not average. Okay, then give me average, my friend. Good months, yeah, I had already like 85% as well. My January's win rate was like 87%. I made so much profit in January, my god. But then after that, because of the war, man, after that I dropped my win rate so much. But it's not that it dropped so much, it dropped to average again, which is like 40 to 60%. But January was so easy to trade, man, so easy. Some months I get 20, yeah, that's why the average is important, right? Not just a good month or a bad month. My win rate is low because I always move my take profit while they're chasing more profits instead of chasing more capital and then be consistent with it. If you're consistent, then yeah, I take your word. Welcome to the stream so far. I prefer to keep mine at 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio because with my 40 to 60% win rate, I think to me also in a psychological way it's good because I don't like to go for always big risk to reward ratio because sometimes I'm like 5R in the profit and then pull back to break even. That really mess up with me. I prefer to go like 2R, maybe 3-4R sometimes when the market is trending and then out. I'm good. Some people have like, I don't know, 70% win rate but like 1-to-1, then that's pretty damn good. You know, that's pretty, I would say, good and profitable. 50% 2.1R, that's very good. Still at 19%, hoping to get good win. 2-to-1, always close at 1R. Okay, that's good. I would say your risk to reward is good, Ola, like 2-to-1 or 1-to-1. Then all you need to do is just work on your win rate to be more profitable, and that will come with the journaling. You know, journaling, building your edge. That's the only way, right? Because as long as you can reach 34%, you're gonna be profitable over time. So you're not that far off. 57%. Average 1.7. Okay, that's more realistic now, Kilo. Yeah, that's pretty good actually. 57%, 1.7R. That's pretty decent. January was my first 10k month. Same. I made over 10k, which was my like 3 or 4 months of my 9-to-5 salary. So that was a really good improvement for me. Did you understand? It's because at first you said like what 70 something% with 3R. I'm like, ooh. Now on average makes sense. But I've seen you take some good trades. Whenever we on a trade, you're also in the right direction. So probably you had a good month, I would say. I think we had a really good month last month, right? Like in July. I believe you crushed it on July. That was a good week. Yeah. Same, man. Like we all have one of those months that we freaking crushed it, right? But then the rest are like average or maybe below average. Like January, as I said, I made good amount of money, and that's where I took the swing trade on silver, right? I made 40R on that trade. I still cannot believe that trade till today. It was meant to be a scalp, ended up being a swing trade. That was one of my biggest trades of like my career. But I know those type of trades not gonna happen all the time, right? Because if it would, I would have been a billionaire. But at least like maybe once or maybe twice a year, those kind of trades might happen. You just have to be on the right position, and of course you have to be trending. Yes, 40R. Let me see if I can find it. I had it in my journal, but I have to go through it. Yeah, that was like 3-4 months of my 9 to 5 salary at that time, because I'm not working there anymore. I left my job like already long time ago, but now I'm mainly trading full time. Where's my 40R trade? Come on, silver. So many trades here that I have to load it. This one? Was it this one? 22nd of... Yes, found it. Yes. Come on. This is my Notion template that I used to... So this trade here, my 53rd and 54th trade on this account. 22nd of January and 23rd of January was when I opened up the trade, and I closed both on 26th, so like 3 days swing trade, quote unquote. This looks ridiculous. By the way, this is on 5-minute time frame, guys. 5-minute time frame. You can see here. This is on 5-minute time frame. There you go. You see this? Can I zoom in? Okay, I guess. Oh, there you go. 5-minute time frame. You can literally go open up your silver chart and look at this. Boom. This was on 20, what did I say? 22nd of January. Man, that trade was nasty. That was on a 12-hour time frame demand zone. Shall we look at it on the chart? So yeah, this was one of the trades, and then I scaled in more the next the next day on 23rd. This one. This was ridiculous, man. You see, bounced perfectly from swing value high from this low to this top. Perfect type of setup that we look for. We were on a super bullish trend. I'm like, this is an easy buy. This is an easy buy. Then I had here, this was just keep going. I'm like, I don't know if I want to close it, you know. I don't know if I want to close it. I was looking at this. I'm like, I don't know, man. Everybody's buying. When I see more people buying, I'm like, okay, now I have to be a little bit cautious. That's why I closed my trade. Went like couple percent more and then dropped. Let's look at it. Johnson, welcome to the stream. 22nd of January. Let's look at it. 22nd of January. Oh my god, that was so long ago. 22nd of January. From here. And this is, by the way, I missed all these moves. If not, oh man, that would have been so much money. This was the 12-hour demand. There we go. You see, 12-hour demand, same. Boom. This is where I took the trade. And the seasonal forecaster was showing more potential upside move. Where the hell is it? There we go. You see, more potential upside. This is where I closed my trade. Around like 100, I think 16 or something. $16 per ounce. This was the top on seasonal forecaster. This is where I closed. And this was one of the most nasty wipeouts in the market ever. So yeah, let's go to the 5-minute time frame where I had that 12-hour demand. Oh my god, now we have to find that thing. Let's go to replay then. I think that's gonna be easier. January 22nd. There we go. Yeah, man, that risk to reward ratio was nuts, my friend. That was nuts. 5-minute time frame, fixed value low, fixed point of control. It's been so long, I don't even remember the trade that I had. I think it was from this range. Yes, I remember now. This range, because we had multiple rejections. Fixed point of control, fixed value high. There we go. Look at all those rejections, man. I'm like, I think I'm gonna just buy and put the stop loss below, and if this one breaks out, I'm just gonna keep this one. And then what happened after that? I entered right at the breakout here on a 5 minute. Where was that? I think now we should go a little bit more forward. Yes, fixed value low I was mentioning, right? Fixed value low of that range. There we go. Yes, I think this is where I took my trade. Now it's starting to look like my journal. Let me let this one run. Yes, you have a small range, pullback, and on the breakout. I believe I had another range then. Are we on a 22nd? Yes, we're on a 22nd. There we go. It's been so long I don't even remember the key levels I took the trade from. Is this where we had the breakout? Yes. This is the day I entered this trade here. And then kept it till 26th of January. Yes, and this was the breakout basically. And then the rest is history, and that was on $94 per ounce. Imagine if you had entered at the lows here at 75. You know how much money would that be? So many people were buying at here at this level here before the breakout happens. Where is January? Let's go to 26th. Yes. You see? That's the trade I took. The COT at that time was also showing smart money. Yes, exactly, Ronak. Exactly. The COT was showing they were laddering in heavy, man. Heavy. Every week. Every week. So I'm like, why not, bro? Let's just buy. Let's just buy and keep it. There you go, you see? That was a trade. How many percent was that? 10%. 10%, fam. That was just 10%. See? Supply and demand. Volume profile. Same way I trade nowadays. And I close on 26th. Yes. This is where I closed. On this candle. This is where I closed my trade. 26th. What we had there, it dropped. Then it pushed up more, and then people were keep buying until they got absolutely wrecked in one day. Almost 40% in one day, fam. You know how much that is on silver? 40% in one day. Let's go back to gold now, but gold was pretty much the same on January. That thing was just flying. Yeah, as you can see, I still have the journal here. All the trades, not just that one, but all of it. And this was the scale in literally the next day. Such a beautiful setup, man. And gold still hovering around. Do you trade silver? Yes, I do. I haven't traded for the past couple of weeks, but I do trade silver. I actually love silver. Sometimes silver is much cleaner than gold, actually. That might have been crazy. Yes, yes, my friend, that was crazy. You know the feeling that you bought, you're still holding, all you see prices this. You wake up, you think, oh, at least we're gonna see some sort of correction, right? Nope. Kept going. That felt too easy. That felt too easy. That's why I'm like, we are getting to the seasonal top. They started to laddering out on large speculators. I'm like, this is starting to become so easy, you know? I'm like, yeah, something's off. I made a good freaking decision. That thing dropped like crazy. I made my 1K in January. Yeah, man, January was freaking nice. January was nice, I'm telling you. I had one of my best months since November till February. I had made some really good profit. November, December, January, February. It was awesome. Your live trade is every day? Yes. I trade live on a daily basis at Asia Open, so 8 p.m. New York time. Make sure to subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out when we go live. What's the best indicator you use on TradingView? I would say our indicators are one of the best, man. The valuation scanner, it measures the valuation between one instrument against the one that you're using here. So for gold we use dollar comparison symbol. That's one of my favorites to use. Silver is going up to the point of control, maybe turn bullish and maybe can gold follow. Maybe. I haven't looked at the silver. I mean, look at this, called out the bottom too. Undervaluation, boom. Now it's overvalued. So when it comes out of overvaluation, that's when we might see some sort of top. It could be now, you never know. But let's see, so far seems like buyers are stepping in. If these big buyers get trapped, it could drop. What about swing level here? Swing PLC, okay. What is the main asset that leads the market, like in crypto, BTC? I would say dollar. Dollar is the main one. Nice, fam. We are 15 subs away from 3200. Smash that subscribe button, fam. We are super close. There you go. That's the website for our shadow intel indicators. Just give it a look. You can read through what is shadow intel indicators. What's up, Omar? Welcome to the stream, my friend. I'm not sure, Summit, so if anything, just ask the support of them. Trade with advantage here. Am I the only one who've never used prop firm? There might be some people, Kilo. There might be some people. I trade with both, but I gotta say, I like to trade with personal account. Personal account is much better. Shah, welcome to the stream, my friend. Appreciate you subscribing. What was your biggest loss and how did you manage your mindset? Trade next day, I need motivation. My biggest loss. Damn it. Probably. I think there was a day in March I lost like 2.3k or something in my personal account, by the way. No prop firm, no nothing. 2.3k TK. How did I manage it? I just closed the chart. I'm like, yeah, I'm done. I took a day break, came back the next day, made good amount of profit and moved on, you know. You cannot quit. If you quit, you're already losing. Made way more money with my own money. Yeah, man, same. As I said, it's so much better. That's why I use Vantage all the time, because I'm like, man, it's personal money. No rules. I do whatever I want. If I see a trade, I'm taking. If I want to hold it, I hold it. That's why the silver 40R trade, I had the opportunity because it wasn't proper. No way in hell they will let me hold that trade for 40R. Even if I did, they're not gonna let me cash out everything. So personal money is the best. But it's also a good way to like get a couple of payouts, put in your personal account, and then grow it from there. You know, it's just you have to know what are you doing. Yeah, especially the trailing loss and consistency rule. Personal account is way worse. Yeah, man, the trailing loss I think is the worst. Consistency rule, yeah, I still can get by with it, but trailing loss is annoying. Oil and Donny tweets was my worst day about 2 months ago. Oh, yeah, I had a not so good month in March and April, but then after that I made a comeback. I made a good damn comeback. Thank you, news candle shook me up. That's why I asked. Well, you already know your issue then. You were trading news, so sometimes it pays off, but most of the time it's gonna kick your ass. So if you wanna trade news, at least lower your risk by a lot. That if you lose, you don't really care. I lost a lot before becoming profitable, but now I'm making shit ton of money. Yeah, Kilo, same. I used to lose a lot, then I was on a break-even stage for, I don't remember, almost a year or something. Make some money, lose, make some money, lose, make some money, lose. Just break even. And then after the accident I had last year, I was like, time to lock in. Started to make some good profit. Looking to use the first payout to fund that personal account. So yes, that's actually a good way to use the prop firms, right? You take the payout, invest in yourself more, put your personal money in your personal account, and then boom, watch how that thing is gonna grow. Yeah, definitely less willing to trade news on a live account. Yeah, same, man. Please, I need a legit prop firm that is paying out, please. I'm gonna be honest, my friend. I don't think the issue is the prop firm there. I think the issue is if you are quite emotional, let's say, I would much more recommend to say, okay, keep working more. Maybe you get another side hustle or something. Save up some money and put that money in your personal account rather than trying prop firm blowing, prop firm blow, prop firm blow, all that stuff, right? Think about how much accounts have you blown and how much of that money you could have just literally put it in your personal account. So I don't think the problem is the payout, because you can literally try many different prop firms and get a payout. That's why I recommend personal account is one of the best. That's why I have my Vantage account here. There's a reason I made over 200% in 11 days. Because it's my money, I trade the way I want. If I see a trade, if I want to be more aggressive, I'm gonna be. And this is a challenge, by the way, guys. This is just a challenge, right? To show you guys it's possible. We started with 1k, we're at 3k. The next goal is 5k. It's not that hard, it's not that hard. You just gotta lock in. You need to have your edge, you have to build your strategy, work on your edge, and then just lock in. Just lock in. I got a good capital now. I can make trades that make 2k profit. That's freaking awesome, man. 2k is literally what average salary based on the country. Some countries is like maybe 3-4 months of average salary, you know. How many lots do you trade normally? I don't go based on the lots, I go based on the money amount. So for example, let's say I risk like $60 to $100 per trade, right, on my personal account. I don't go based on the lot size. Lot size shouldn't matter. Lot size should not matter at all. Because if you are, let's say you have $100, 1k, whatever, lot size doesn't matter, man. Lot size doesn't matter. What matters is how much are you willing to risk in that trade? How much are you willing to lose or win? If you're willing to lose $60 on that trade, cool. Go with whatever the lot size is showing to be $60. We get this kind of questions like, oh, how big is your lot size? Doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. Just risk fixed amount of money. $60, $100, $5, $10, depending on your account, whatever it is. Go with that instead of lot size mindset, because that's not gonna get you anywhere. Trust me. Personal account was the best decision I've ever made, betting on myself. Yeah, exactly, build phase. 200% in 11 days is crazy. Yeah, Hormone. Yeah, man. And like 90% of the trades were taken on the stream and inside the VIP. So it's not like I have been taking trades secretly. It's literally the trades I've been showing on the stream and inside the VIP. And look at the people that are here on the stream and locking in, and they're here every day. Like look at Kilo, it's crushing it. Look at Yankov and Dobry that found us through the stream, joined the VIP after maybe a couple streams. This guy's been freaking crushing it, man. Because they're not here, oh, what's your lot size? Oh, what's your risk to reward ratio? Oh, what's your win rate? They don't care, because they know if they lock in, which they did, and they watch what the hell I'm doing here, what the hell I'm trying to teach, or at least give an advice. If you want to take it or not, I don't really mind. Look at them, they are freaking making bags here. Risk 1%, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in risk 1%. And I'm gonna tell you why in a minute. Do you think prop firms are gonna be a sustainable business model in the future? I don't know. I have no idea. Awesome, my friend. Awesome. Okay, so let me answer your question why I don't believe in a risk 1%. Okay? If you have a 1K account, how much is your 1%? Let me know. If you have a 1K account, it's $10. You have to win 10 trades if you risk, let's say you go for a 1-to-1, to make $100. I do not believe in 1% at all. This is the 1% thing is good if you're a beginner trader or if you don't have the clear strategy that you're following yet. If you have a clear strategy, you have a clear edge, you know what the hell are you doing, and you know you're only taking loss when you're emotional, I don't believe in the 1%. I don't believe in the 1% because you're not gonna grow your account with 1%. 1% thing is for the prop firms because you're not allowed to risk too much. On personal account, if you know what you're doing, if you already have a clear strategy and edge, 1% not gonna grow your account that much. That's why I risk 5 to 10%, sometimes 20%, right? Anything above, I think 30-40% is just gambling. But like if the trade really makes sense, risking 10% or 15% completely makes sense. This 1% thing is just a BS, in my opinion. It's fine if you have a small account, if you want to grow, cool, but as I said, you're not gonna risk like 10% if you're just taking random trades, right? If I would be like, oh, I see a whatever here, I want to take it long randomly, it's not gonna work with the 10% risk. It has to be a clean trade, it has to be with what your plan is, you know? And both, welcome to the stream. So that's why I don't, okay, do not allow spammers here, my friend. 86,000 seconds. Well, technically 1% on the prop firm is like 10-20% of the drawdown. Exactly, man, exactly. Like if you have a 50k account, you're allowed to lose 2k. So you don't really have 50k. And you risking what? On average, people risk 200-300 on the 50k account, which is what I risk as well. That's like 10%, 15%, right? So technically you're not really risking 1%. You just have to think outside the box. Okay? If you're only allowed to risk 2k on a 50k account, you only have 2k, not 50k. So if you risk 200 per trade, you're risking 10% of the 2k, not really 1% of the 50k. So why would I risk 1% in my personal account? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense to me. So I agree with Dan here. Yes, man. If you don't know what you're doing, you're gambling. Exactly. Morning, Mohammed. Morning, CDP. How you guys doing? So yeah, man. You have to think outside the box. If not, you're just gonna be an average retail trader that's gonna be struggling, right? There's a reason why if you keep following everybody, you're just gonna be like them. There's not gonna be a difference. I'm not saying go do some crazy shit and blow everything, but I'm just saying think outside the box always. If cool, again, I'm gonna repeat because I know some people is gonna be like, oh, he said risk 10%, I'm gonna go risk 10% in my $100 when I don't have a clear strategy. No, if you know what you're doing, then that's when you're gonna go like that. And that's where journaling comes in, right? If you know what the hell are you doing, then okay, go for it. So if you want to risk 10% on a $100 account, what lot size should you use? Bruh. You just have to see what lot size is gonna be, so you're gonna risk 10% of $100. That's just a simple thing. You don't need to know about the lot size, doesn't really matter. Just calculate it on your MetaTrader, whatever you trade on your phone. What's up, Andre? How you doing, brother? Ultimately, you really want to look at your max drawdown when you have enough data. Exactly. And also make sure you can afford to lose the money. Do not trade. Yes, man, exactly. You cannot go full port with your whatever money you have if you're not willing to risk everything, right? And I'm not saying do that on every trade. I'm saying whenever you take a trade, the trade is a probability game, right? You might say, oh, it's gonna do this and that and that. If that actually would have worked over time, you would have been billionaire, my friend. So, you know, if I knew what the market would do next all the time, I would have been a freaking trillionaire, okay? But we don't know, it's a probability game. So whenever you enter a trade, you already have to think, okay, if I lose this money, I don't care, as long as it aligns with my plan and my overall trade idea, right? What are your views on taking 3 trades a day, and if losing all 3, stopping the day? I 100% agree with that. I have a similar rule, my friend. I have the rule that if I take 2 stop losses in a day, I have to stop. And if it's 3 break evens, I don't trade as well, because usually after that it's just doesn't play out. In my opinion, if you can't work out your own lot size, you should not be trading real money yet. Man, 1000% agree. That's cannot agree with you any more than that. You are freaking right, my friend. Exactly. Just train on the demo account, see how to work on your lot size, my friend. And I'm not expecting everybody to know how to use the lot size, because some people are brand new traders. It's fine, bro. We all started from the scratch. Trade on demo. There's multiple videos out there on YouTube to learn. There's so many information. If you're lazy enough to just do a search on Google, nobody's gonna save you, my friend. It's just gonna be you. You have to take action. Nobody's gonna come to you. Oh, poor guy. Let me give you $1 million. If it was that easy. How many hours do you stream for? On average, like 2 to 4 hours, depending on the market condition. Like right now, I would have loved to see a push up here, man. Would have been nice. I would have taken a short, easy work. But it tapped to VWAP, man. So maybe if this 15-minute goes below here, I might give it a shot, because VWAP is holding quite nice. I like it. Also 5-minute overvaluation against the dollar. I kind of like it. Good morning, Friday. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Yes, I will be trading in London. It's just not live. For London and New York, I'm always active inside the VIP. I'm always sharing my next potential setups or things that I'm looking at inside the VIP. Does that 2 loss apply when you scalp? No. When I scalp, I lower my risk by a lot, because that allows me to take more stop losses. So I have a fixed amount of money that I can lose, let's say, for example, right? But then also depends. If it's too choppy, I tend to stop early. But then when it's moving, that's when I'm like, okay, let me give it a shot, you know. But also depends. Like the scalps that I take is like very fast paced, so in and out, take a couple of dollars, couple $100 out. It's starting to look juicy. Maybe if it goes below swing point of control of this whole swing here. What's up, Surat? Welcome to the stream, my friend. I want you guys to drop a big W in the chat because we did reach 3200. Didn't I told you guys we're gonna hit 3200 today? Drop a big fat W in the chat, fam. Especially if you learned something new today. Good morning from India. I love your trading journey. Appreciate you, my friend. Let's go, fam. Let's go. We've been absolutely growing crazy. Look at the likes. We are close to 200 as well. So don't forget to smash that like button as well. Awesome, Peter. Thank you guys as well for always showing up, especially the guys that are here on a daily basis. They're locking in. Regardless if you're here just for the trades or you're learning here, because ultimately in the long run the people that are here just to learn and know see what I'm doing instead of just for the trades, I would say they have a way more bigger chance of getting profitable than just not learn anything, you know. The guys that are here wanting to learn more, asking questions, these are the people that have that hunger, you know. Having that hunger is very important. Wow, flipped bullish right after tapping into the point of control. Okay. I've just paid for a bill. Awesome, man. Awesome. Looking forward to see you in there. Are you going to end the stream? I haven't decided yet. I'm staying happy when the market is open. Is it addiction? Maybe. But that addiction could be good and bad, you know? It could be very good and bad. Some people are addicted to taking trades, but some random trade, you know? They just want to have that dopamine hit. But some people are excited for the market because they want to learn, they want to make some money, you know? I think that's fine. That's the healthy amount of addiction to trading, I would say. This support will contact you and they will guide you through the rest of the process, my friend. So the team will get back to you and they will let you know the next step. How much capital do I have to trade? Depends. If you're talking personal or prop firm, I have both, so. These W's, it's because we hit 3200 subs, fam. That's why. But we did took a trade earlier, this short from right from here, which a lot of people took profit along the way. Some people are still holding. So yeah, we have already marked up the scenarios as I said to them. I'm looking at the sell zone and the buy zone as well. And the reason is you have to rewind the stream to see. And if not, make sure to be here on time when the stream starts, because that's when I give my full analysis. So 8 PM New York time. Nice, bro. I was here when it was 500 subs. Nice, man. Nice. Yeah, we've been absolutely growing. I mean, look at this graph here. Absolutely uptrend. Looks like gold in January. Just keep going up, man. Just keep going up. Feel like gold is reacting from June. It's rather low. Okay. Yeah, guys, I think that's gonna be about it for me today. I will wait for the closure below here. Maybe I'm willing to give it a shot. Depends on the volume. If volume's gonna be low, I might not take it. But as I said, I'm still gonna be looking at the same zones. The 4304, the SPY zone, and 4334 if it pulls back, I don't know, around London. And if it closes above Sunday open, I'm expecting a push to the upside. And I see that you guys just joined in, my friend. Welcome to the VIP. Welcome, AK. Welcome. Glad to have you here on the VIP. And I know you're new here, so we have the main channel, the one with the red profile here. That's where I share my daily analysis. Pavel shares his crypto analysis, and Andre as well has been sharing some key levels as well and some knowledge, and of course Ronak with his macro analysis. Then you have this one with the black profile. That's where you can find all the different topics for the asset, specific asset. For example, we have the general chat and the gold chat here, as we talk about gold and other metals, sorry, so like silver, I don't know, copper, whatever you want to trade. Bitcoin, the winning trades. If you take a winning trade, share it here inside the winning trades, my friend. And macro overview, definitely suggest you to read through it, as Ronak has posted a couple of good information out here. And the rest is also the specific asset for every instrument, you could say, or topic, however you want to call it. Your trade management is professional? Yeah, man, I have to, you know. If I keep managing my trade like a gambler, I'm not gonna move forward, you know, which I used to do, right? That's why I was unprofitable. That's why I was not profitable. Then I was like, I have to be, you know, I have to be serious about this if I actually want to make money. And that's when I started to become way more better at this. Let's see what else we have here. That. There we go. Awesome, fam. I think that's about it on my side today. Good stream. I would say a lot of good questions, a lot of good knowledge. And if you haven't learned anything, pay attention, because yeah, I can't say any much more, man. I dropped a lot of knowledge today. If you didn't learn anything, that means you're not paying attention to anything. So it's only you that can save yourself. Nobody's gonna save you. So lock in, fam. We need to make some good money on trading, okay? Stop having a gambling mindset. So awesome, fam. Catch you guys inside the VIP. And for the rest of you guys, I have scheduled for the stream tomorrow, so make sure to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out when we go live. And I will be here live for Asia session tomorrow as well, 8 p.m. New York time. Cheers, have a good one.